Welcome to the 9th episode of the marvelous adventures of the Golden Potato. In the last episode, trouble with wasps, the disconnection of the engine from the exhaust system, the removal of the thermostat, the removal of the intake manifold, the removal of the rocker covers, and the rocker's valves. In the next episode, the removal of the engine heads. Are you interested? Follow me. Most of the time, life doesn't go as planned. You have plan A, plan B, plan C, but then everything changed. From working in construction in Nova Scotia, building houses in front of the Atlantic Sea at -25, to working on board tugboats, pushing or pulling ships on the Great Lakes. Sorry if it took a while, but trust me, I didn't have enough time to edit my last videos regarding the building of the patio, which is now under the snow, and also the rehauling of the Golden Potato. But as promised in the intro, you are still in time to see it. Welcome back. Anytime I finish working on Potato for the day, I put the doghouse back in place to prevent animals or moisture from getting in from the engine compartment. To remove the belts, my next step will be to take off the engine cooling fan, which is secured by 4 13mm bolts. Next, I need to remove several 14mm bolts that secure two frames, one of which supports the power steering pump and reservoir. And the belts are out. Next, attached to the transmission, I'm going to remove the transmission vacuum modulator. It's a delicate component, I don't want to damage it, and it's on the way near the engine head. The transmission vacuum modulator uses engine vacuum to sense load and adjust shift timing and firmness. If it fails, you will often get hard shifts. It's very delicate. Late shifting or transmission fluid in the vacuum line. Time to release the bolts of the heads. I will use an 18mm socket, a flex handle, and an adapter. There are 10 bolts per head that need to be removed. Finally, the heads are out. I didn't film the removal because the heads are extremely heavy, and my wife assisted me, and I preferred not to show her on camera. The heads looks old. Well, they are old. bolt missing from the exhaust manifold. Bolts untied due to temperature expansion. Audible welds used as cap for what used to be part of the thermoactor system. 2 or 3 different thermosilicon paste used to patch here and there. I'm pretty sure that some exhausts were coming out from this cap. I believe the gasket did a good job, which tell me that I may not need to plane the heads or the top of the block. There is a consistent carbon buildup in the chamber between the spark plugs and the intake valve, indicating that the engine was running far too rich. At first glance, the pistons and cylinders appear to be in good condition, with no holes in the piston tops, no deposits, and no cylinder scratches. And that's it for this episode of the Golden Potato. Not sure when the next one will be up. It really depends on weather and the time I got. If you feel like tossing a like or subscribe my way, cool. And if you are still curious about this crazy project, stick around. Thanks for watching and see you next time.